As we cross the age of 60, one of the most important markers of healthy aging is leg strength. Weak legs don't happen overnight. Loss of muscle, reduced blood flow, and decreased nerve activation slowly take away power, balance, and independence. The good news is that your legs can rebuild strength at any age, and today I want to share 3 simple daily moves that create fast, noticeable improvement. Muscle loss after 60 is one of the most common, yet most overlooked, changes in the human body. Many seniors assume weak legs, slow walking, and reduced stamina are simply part of aging. But the truth is that much of this decline is caused by a reversible condition called sarcopenia. As we age, the body naturally loses muscle fibers, and the nerves that activate these fibers become less responsive. This leads to slower movement, difficulty getting up from chairs, reduced balance, and a higher risk of falls. But what most people do not realize is that the muscles do not lose their ability to respond. They simply lose stimulation. When you introduce even simple, low-impact movements, the muscles wake up again. They become more active, more coordinated, and more capable of generating strength. In fact, studies on adults over 70 show remarkable results. Even light resistance movements performed just a few minutes a day cause muscles to increase in size, strength, and endurance. The body is designed to adapt. If you sit most of the day, your muscles adapt by shrinking. If you move them regularly, they adapt by growing. This adaptability doesn't disappear with age. The rate may slow down, but the potential remains. Many seniors notice real improvement within 2 to 4 weeks. Standing becomes easier, walking feels more stable, and fatigue decreases. The key is consistent stimulation. Muscles thrive on repetition, not intensity. Even controlled movements performed from a chair can activate deep muscle fibers that haven't been used in years. When these fibers start functioning again, the legs feel lighter, the joints feel more supported, and confidence returns. This is how muscle loss becomes reversible, not through heavy workouts, but through simple daily movements that remind the body how strong it is meant to be. Chair squats are one of the most effective and accessible movements for anyone over 60 because they retrain the exact muscles needed for daily independence. This simple motion strengthens the quadriceps, hamstrings, hips, and glutes, the major muscle groups responsible for standing up, sitting down, climbing steps, and maintaining stability while walking. Many seniors notice that getting up from a low chair becomes harder with time, and this is usually the first sign that leg muscles are weakening. Chair squats directly target this weakness by teaching your muscles to fire in the correct sequence and by improving joint control. The best part is that they require no equipment, no gym, and no experience. All you need is a sturdy chair. When performing a chair squat, the body goes through a natural functional range of motion. As you lower yourself, the muscles lengthen and learn to control your descent. As you rise, the muscles contract and build power. This combination of control and strength builds confidence and reduces the fear of losing balance. For many seniors, this exercise feels familiar because it mimics everyday movements, but done slowly and intentionally, it becomes a powerful conditioning tool. Over time, the muscle fibers that have been dormant begin to reactivate, improving coordination between the legs, hips, and core. This renewed coordination is what makes walking feel steadier and standing feel easier. Even a small number of repetitions can bring noticeable progress. Starting with 5 chair squats a day and gradually increasing can significantly improve leg strength within a few weeks. The act of rising from a seated position repeatedly trains not only the muscles, but also the brain, enhancing neuromuscular communication. This is essential for preventing falls and regaining the ability to move with confidence, and control heel raises are one of the simplest yet most powerful exercises for adults over 60 because they directly strengthen the calf muscles, which play a major role in balance, stability, and blood circulation. Many people do not realize that the calves act like natural pumps. Each time you lift your heels and contract those muscles, they help push blood back up toward the heart. With age, this pumping action becomes weaker, and poor circulation can make the legs feel heavy, swollen, or unstable. By practicing heel raises daily, you reactivate this natural pumping mechanism and support healthier blood flow throughout the lower body. This small movement also sharpens your sense of balance, because every time you rise onto your toes, the tiny stabilizing muscles around your ankles and feet work harder to keep you steady. These are the same muscles that help prevent falls, support posture, and allow you to walk confidently on uneven surfaces. Many seniors experience wobbling, a sense of unsteadiness, or difficulty standing on one leg, and all of these issues are linked to weakened calf and ankle muscles. Heel raises gently retrain these muscles without putting stress on the joints. Whether performed holding the back of a chair or near a wall for support, the movement is safe, controlled, and easy to adjust for any fitness level. As the calves get stronger, the body becomes more efficient at maintaining balance during everyday tasks like walking, stepping off a curb, or standing still for longer periods. Consistent practice of heel raises can also reduce nighttime leg cramps, fatigue, and that heavy feeling that often appears after long periods of sitting. This happens because stronger active calf muscles keep circulation flowing and reduce the pooling of blood in the lower legs. Over time, this single movement improves overall leg energy, enhances stability, and helps seniors stay mobile and confident in their daily activity. Seated leg extensions are one of the most valuable exercises for seniors because they activate the quadriceps, the large front thigh muscles that often weaken with age and long periods of sitting. These muscles are responsible for stabilizing the knee, supporting the hips, and assisting in every step you take. When the quadriceps lose strength, daily tasks such as rising from a chair, stepping up a curb, or walking for extended periods become more challenging. Seated leg extensions target these muscles in a safe, joint-friendly way, making them ideal for anyone dealing with stiffness, knee discomfort, or limited mobility. By lifting and extending the leg while seated, you isolate the quadriceps and encourage them to fire more effectively, which is essential for rebuilding strength that may have been dormant for years. This movement is especially helpful for those who spend much of their day sitting, as the quadriceps become deactivated during long periods of inactivity. When you repeatedly straighten and lift your leg, you awaken the muscle fibers, increase blood flow, and improve the connection between your brain and the muscles that control the knee. This neuromuscular activation is one of the key reasons seniors often notice improved stability and reduced knee pain after a few weeks of consistent practice. The motion is controlled, gentle, and entirely adjustable, making it suitable for beginners and those recovering from weakness or inactivity. You can start with shorter extensions or hold the leg at the top for a brief moment to deepen the engagement without stressing the joints. Over time, seated leg extensions strengthen the foundation of your lower body. With stronger quadriceps, standing becomes easier, walking feels smoother, and the knees gain better support during everyday movements. The improved strength also reduces pressure on the joints by helping the muscles take on more of the workload that aging cartilage can no longer handle effectively. Even performing a few repetitions daily leads to better mobility, greater confidence in leg movement, and a noticeable improvement in how stable and supported your legs feel throughout the day. Consistency beats intensity because the body responds best to steady, repeated signals rather than occasional bursts of effort. For seniors, especially those over 60, this principle becomes even more important. Muscles, joints, and nerves adapt gradually, and daily repetition sends the message that these tissues are needed and must become stronger. When a movement is performed every day, even for a short time, the body begins to rebuild strength, coordination, and endurance layer by layer. Many people think progress requires long workouts or heavy resistance, but research consistently shows that small daily practices create deeper and more sustainable improvements. The muscles learn to activate more efficiently, the joints stay lubricated, and the brain strengthens its communication with the parts of the body responsible for balance and stability. Short, consistent exercises are also easier to maintain as a habit. When something feels simple and manageable, you are more likely to repeat it, and every repetition contributes to long-term strength. This is why 3 to 5 minutes a day can produce better results than an hour of intense exercise done once a week. The body values regularity over intensity, especially when building mobility and leg strength in older adults. Consistency also reduces the risk of injury because the body becomes accustomed to movement patterns and gradually improves without sudden strain. Each day of practice slowly increases strength without overwhelming the muscles or joints. Many seniors notice that when they stop moving regularly, stiffness, weakness, and fatigue return quickly. This happens because the body naturally conserves energy when it is not challenged. Consistent movement keeps the muscles awake, the blood flowing, and the nerves actively engaged. It creates momentum that carries you forward, allowing you to maintain and even improve your mobility as the weeks go by. Over time, this steady approach leads to stronger legs, better balance, improved circulation, and greater confidence in daily activities, giving your body what it needs to stay active and independent. Strong legs mean a stronger life because they support nearly every movement your body makes, from standing and walking to climbing stairs and maintaining balance during everyday tasks. As we age, leg strength becomes one of the most important predictors of long-term independence. When the legs are strong, the entire body functions more efficiently. The joints feel more supported, posture improves, and the risk of falls decreases significantly. Strong legs give you the power to move confidently without hesitation or fear of losing balance. This confidence affects the way you walk, how you stand up from a chair, and even how you carry yourself in daily life. Every step becomes smoother, safer, and more controlled when the leg muscles are functioning well. Strength in the legs also plays a major role in maintaining overall health. When your leg muscles are active, they help regulate blood sugar, improve circulation, and reduce pressure on the heart. The lower body contains some of the largest muscles in the entire body, and when these muscles are engaged regularly, they burn more energy and support healthier metabolism. This can help manage weight, lower inflammation, and boost energy levels throughout the day. Many seniors report that once their legs become stronger, they feel younger, lighter, and more capable of doing the things they enjoy. Beyond physical health, strong legs contribute to emotional well-being. Mobility is closely tied to independence, and when you can move freely without pain or fear, you experience a greater sense of freedom and control over your life. Activities like grocery shopping, traveling, gardening, or simply taking a morning walk become easier and more enjoyable. Strong legs open the door to a more active, engaged lifestyle. They help preserve the ability to participate in social activities and maintain a sense of purpose and connection. Over time, this combination of physical strength and emotional confidence leads to a richer, healthier, and more fulfilling life where movement feels natural and aging feels empowered. And that brings us to the end of today's message. If you're over 60, remember this simple truth: your legs are not losing strength because of age alone. They're losing strength because they aren't being activated the way they used to. The 3 daily moves you learned today are small, gentle, and easy to perform, but together they create a powerful transformation. With just a few minutes of consistent practice, you can rebuild muscle, improve balance, and regain the freedom to move without hesitation. Every repetition tells your body you're still capable, still strong, and still in control of your mobility. Your legs carry you through your day, support your independence, and protect your stability. The more you care for them, the more they'll give back to you. More energy, more confidence, and more peace of mind. No matter where you're starting from, improvement is always possible. Let these simple movements become part of your daily routine and give yourself the chance to feel stronger, steadier, and more supported with each passing week. Your future mobility begins with the decisions you make today, and choosing to move is choosing a stronger, healthier life.